hate my job, so we're gonna get ready for our interview. I'm debating on what to wear today. Okay, this, I love these shirts because I don't have to wear a bra, but like, if you see what I see, maybe I should reconsider. Let's see. You know what? I'm stubborn, so this is what I do to combat this right here. I just put on a hoodie because I'm like, I don't want to wear a bra still. So I'm just gonna put on a hoodie and you can't even tell. Boom. I feel like it's not as obvious. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe you guys are like, girl, it's obvious. But to me, whatever. I'm just gonna study today, so who cares about my tits? I'm not gonna lie, I was that person that did not wear a bra, like anywhere. I did not own a bra. I was like, whatever. Some of you may know that at my highest weight, I was 282 pounds. And at that time, your girl did not want to wear a bra. Like, I just did not give a frick. I would feel like Rihanna, to be honest, whenever I wasn't wearing a bra. I was really into myself, especially because I had my piercings. I was in a different era. Looking back though, there are videos of me and I'm so embarrassed. My boobs look like this. It's just like, why did I think I was hot shit? Why did I continue to not wear a bra? Why didn't anyone confront me and say, bitch, put on a bra? Here's the things that I hate about weight loss. One being, I'm freaking cold. When I was overweight, I was always warm. It was my own freaking blanket. It was also my own floating device. Now I'm not as into the pool as I used to be. I used to be in the pool all the freaking time because what? I floated. So I didn't have to swim. I could just float and enjoy life. Now, I'm freaking sinking if I'm not swimming. I either have to bring a boogie board or a floating device so I can float on it, or I'm just standing there. And I get cold because I don't like to move a lot in the pool. Like, I'm used to not moving a lot at all. I would say that's a struggle for me. The other day, Jamari was like, how does it feel to have a flat stomach now? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, how does it feel? Don't you like feel amazing? And I was like, honestly, the only reason why I got my excess skin removed on my stomach was because of my HS. If it wasn't for my HS, I wouldn't have given a frick about my excess skin. I would have just kept it on. Not even kidding. Because the pain that I went through to get that excess skin removed was less than the pain that I was going through, all combined with all my HS treatments. So that's the reason why I got it in the first place. Now I look at my flat stomach and I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. I would have been fine without it if it didn't cause me so much pain. The one thing that I really miss about my stomach though, for real, and my excess skin is the warmth. That used to be my hot warmers. Like instant. I would just go under the flap and then my hands were instantly warm. Still not used to this body. The amount of times that I will reach for my flap and there's nothing there and I'm like, frick. And then I'll reach for my thigh skin and it's not there and I'm like, frick. So I have to go under my butt to get my hands all warm. It's just not the same, guys. I'm really thirsty, so let's get something to drink. Hi, how are you? I'm getting this water because we have this tech cafe, which we're also going to. It's in the neighborhood. I'm taking you guys with me because we're gonna study. But they have free water bottles. Tell me how this man keeps piling up water bottles. Like, look, he doesn't even finish them. And they're all up in the fridge. My job is to drink them because he's gonna keep bringing them. And I don't mind it because we do pay for it. He has a point. For our little study, we are gonna bring snacks because I'm always hungry. I got me my little snack packs. I'm gonna show you guys more detail later. And then I have my banana and I need something to drink. I'm taking this. These are so good. I found them at the Dollar Tree. There was only like 3 left of the watermelon. I was like, I'm taking all the watermelon and then I took a bunch of like the other flavors. Go get you some because not sponsored, but should be. But let's go. So we have our questions to practice. I put it together for my brother and it's helping me now. It's so pretty out. I'm so glad that I have all today to freaking study for this interview because guys, failing's not an option. I'm telling you, if I don't get this position, I'll be devastated. However, I will know that it was not my fault and that I did the best that I can. Sometimes these elevators be acting kind of weird. I'm kind of scared that one day I'm gonna get stuck in one, not gonna lie. Has not happened, but it did happen to my neighbor. And she warned me and Jamari before we went into that elevator. And she was like, just so you know, I got stuck in there this morning. Do not go in there. And we were like, okay, let's take the stairs. And then they fixed it. Elevators kind of freak me out. I'm still taking them though because I'm more lazy than anything. This is my fit for today. And this is the little cafe. This is where we're gonna be studying. Oh, no one's in here. Perfect. I've got my snack pack completely mixed. Everything. I have my parfait, my banana. I'm gonna drink this first and then I'll get coffee later. hate when they say that the interview is gonna be 30 minutes, right? And I'm thinking to myself, it's gonna be 30 minutes, but it's gonna be in English and in Spanish. I talk a lot. How is it gonna be 30 minutes? I don't know, I'm scared. Usually it's 6 questions, 7 questions. And so I just have to memorize a lot of answers to questions. And we shall see what will happen. Oh, I'm already hungry being here. Let me eat this. I recreated the, what is it, the Chick-fil-A parfait. This has blueberries, it's got some strawberries up in here, and then the Oreos that I crumbled up, and vanilla yogurt. Whenever I do anything productive, whether it's studying, working, cooking, I get hungry. Oh my god, it's so good. I made a lot of the fluffy yogurts for the meal prep this week, and the strawberry cheesecake one, hands down my favorite. I've had the cookie dough, so good. I made like a cookie dough Oreo. I've tasted the banana pudding one. I haven't really fully eaten it, which I'm gonna eat today. I'm very excited about. The strawberry cheesecake though, I'm so weird about like strawberries and like dairy mixed together. I'm really weird about that. That right there though, I could eat that every day, all day. So this is what I've been doing, guys. Let me show you. My brain is fried, so I'm taking a break. This is the assessment that I did for the interview or whatever to get to like this next steps, and these are all the answers that I have. These are my responses. These are like questions that I have, and I'm putting this all in like STAR method. I've done all of the heavy lifting, which is just answering the questions. Now I just have to go through, read each and every single one of these and clean it up so that it sounds like me. Because I've noticed whenever I get really nervous for interviews, like my true self is gonna come out. So if it does not sound like me when I'm practicing, then I'm just gonna completely blank. You know what I mean? Like if it's so specific and so like precise and sounds all professional and fancy, I'm just personally not gonna remember. Like I can stumble and then I won't even have an idea on what to say. So I find it best to create those professional responses, right? And then read it out loud to myself and tweak it the way that I speak, if that makes sense. And then studying that and memorizing that. Because when all fails, if I get super nervous during the interview, if I created responses that sound like myself, then it's just gonna come out like myself because it's me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. And now I want some coffee. All right, so this is a little setup that they have here. And my go-to is French vanilla. So we're gonna do that. I know it's not coffee, but whatever. Some people add a bunch of stuff to their coffee, not me. I don't think I need it. To be honest, it has so much sugar already. I stopped getting stuff from Starbucks. This is the only time that you will see me with a Starbucks cup because it's included in the neighborhood. Outside of that, guys, you won't see me at Starbucks. I'm trying to be very mindful about like what I'm consuming, what I'm supporting when it comes to businesses and stuff. I know that I'm still gonna fall short, okay? Like there's still companies out there that are doing stuff and I'm just not aware and I'm just purchasing from them. Little by little though. It's been like 3-4 hours. Yeah, I didn't realize it's been so long. I think I should go back to the house and get a salad. Yeah. Within the first few minutes, I ate all of my snacks, guys. Leave it to me. Before we go to the house, I wanna lay on the hammock and just freaking chill and absorb the weather. I do this once a day. I used to have a hammock in our old apartment and in my old place too. I hated cleaning that thing, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So it's nice that the neighborhood has one already. And then the patio that we have now, we just have like little chairs in so we can just sit there and chill. And it's not taking up so much space. Cause that was literally the only thing that you can do on our old patio was just sit on the hammock because it took up the whole thing. All right guys, so this is the hammock. I come here every day. It's so freaking chill. Do you hear how peaceful it is? I've considered moving to a place that is like a townhouse. It doesn't have as many amenities, but it's cheaper and the space is bigger. But then I feel like as an introvert, you need amenities. Because if not, I would not leave the house. I feel like amenities are worth it. If I had kids and stuff, then, you know, it's more of a distraction. I'd be like, yeah, definitely going for the house with no neighbors. At this age though, apartment living is where it's at. That was nice. Now, going back to the apartment to get my salad and go back to the cafe. What if I just fell asleep on the hammock? Really, what would happen? I don't think anything bad would happen necessarily, but I really want to give it a good nap one day. And I'll just bring Jamari with me and be like, hey, just hang out here while I'm sleeping. Make sure that I don't get killed. It's gonna rain. Look at the clouds. I have been debating transferring everything, like all my work, into just doing YouTube and not TikTok. Because I feel like TikTok is so demanding daily. You know what I mean? Like you have to post 3 times a day. If you don't, your engagement will go down, all this stuff. And honestly, YouTube is just so easy for me. Like I genuinely enjoy filming long form content and editing it. Once a week posting, I could definitely do that. Not a big deal. It gives me a good like balance too when it comes to editing and whatnot. I'm not connected to like social media as much. Like, I can honestly post on YouTube and not interact with social media and be 100% fine. Like with TikTok, you have to engage, you have to respond and stuff. YouTube, you just post and you're good. All right guys, I got my salad and procrastinated a little bit. I wanted to spend some time with my man and just bother him and be there. However, we gotta get this bag. We are in it together and I'm just like working on this promotion, working on everything to better our future. And Jamari's drive, yo, unlike any other driver I've ever seen. He works hard every single day. And days that I don't feel like working, I see him and I'm like, he's working. I gotta get to it because it's a partnership. All right, now I'm just waiting on the elevator to go up to the tech cafe and I can hear that people are there, so probably not gonna film. Filming in public is still weird. All right guys, so I have my chicken Caesar salad and my fork. I'm on question 3 out of 11 and I'm just reading it aloud to myself, separating it in a way where it's gonna be easy to talk, you know what I mean? And say it out loud so I don't just like fumble over my words. And I'm just tweaking it, trying to make sure that everything that I say that's relevant, like when I'm bringing up examples, it complements the actual role. Let's say like you're applying to be a firefighter and you have skills with people, you know, and like dealing with emergencies and stuff, and you have a specific scenario where you were dealing with an emergency, like you were able to work under pressure. Why would you bring up the skill of data analytics for that role? You know what I mean? Like, so making sure that all my examples have to do with that role and it's not just like me bringing up an example of something great that I did that's great, you know what I mean, for another role, but it does not pertain to this role. So everything I'm saying, it's like to point them towards, you know what, like she did that in this role, but that's exactly what we need in this role. You always want to make it sound like you are doing that role. And that's what I'm doing. I'm tweaking every response that I do into literally everything that this position is. My career development has been my main focus these past few weeks. I've completely iced people out and just have not really made plans with people like that because I'm like, I need to get out of this position. My main focus is working on my resume, working on job applications. Until I get another position, I'm not working on anything else. And that's just a sacrifice that I have to make so that I can have more time later on in life. It feels so good because I finished proofreading the answers to the questions, and now it's really about like practicing with myself, like asking myself a question and then trying to remember it. And I find that writing it down too, like writing down my answers helps me memorize things, and that's also proven. So I'm going home to write down everything, debating on coming back and bringing like paper and writing down everything, or I can just write it down at home. I do have some stuff that I have to do. I gotta clean the kitchen. I left a whole mess, but guys, it's literally nighttime. Talk about dedication. And I have to eat dinner too, so definitely gonna treat myself with a little yogurt cup. Y'all know I had that parfait. That banana pudding is calling my name though, so I'm gonna eat that. Day in the life, man. It's a lot. I made a replica of my 306090. I couldn't share it with my siblings because of the fact that it was on my work computer. So I just replicated it and I put it on a Google slide and shared it with them in the meantime. Because I was like, let me just take like a little brain break and use my brain for something else that's also related. So I sent that to them to help them when they apply for stuff, and I sent them my interview Q&A that I just did and I have to like memorize to go with this position, because I know that they want to change positions at their job as well. Whatever I can do to help, I'm always advocating for people and literally teaching them everything that I know so that they can move forward. We are home and now I'm cleaning up my messes because I've been so focused on work. I've been so focused on getting promoted. Like, when I tell you I'm dedicated and I'm sacrificing everything else around me. Like, I have not been doing the house chores or anything like that, like, as often. Jamari stepped in and he'll do a lot, but he's really overwhelmed now. And I'm like, oh, dang, okay, we can't both be overwhelmed. We can't both be avoiding this stuff. I had to step in, you know? I guess that's what's good about having a partner and supporting each other is like when one is struggling, the other can help. And finally catching up to all of this. And this is gonna help my brain. This is gonna help with the interview as well, because I know that my house is clean and I'm gonna be doing my interview and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah. You know, like I'm gonna have a clear brain. I have this weird thing where I cannot function if the space is not clean. Like if the kitchen is not clean, I'm not cooking. Like you cannot pay me to cook. I just can't. Like my brain just does not work that way. It's the same for anything, literally. So I'm thinking if I'm gonna have an interview and my house is not clean, then I will not have a clear brain. There's so much missing stuff that I'm like, it looks like the kitchen got low-key robbed. I know that it's all in the dishwasher though. It's really never gotten to this point, so it's been a long time. Alexa, play Christmas music, classic on Spotify. That's my brown noise. That's what I was listening to the entire time for like, what? I started working on my resume like 11 a.m. It is currently 7:26. This is what I've been listening to. And it's really good for focus, for ADHD. We're gonna change this though, because my brain.
Christmas hits from Spotify.
This is the only angle that you're gonna see of my kitchen. The rest of the house is like, I cannot wait to get this interview over with though, because I've been so hyper focused on that like the house has just been last on my list. And I'm looking forward to organizing and deep cleaning my house. To tomorrow. Our main focus these next few years is really making a lot of money, to be honest with you, and you know, saving up as much as we can. We don't really know like what we're gonna do in the future, where we're gonna live forever and stuff like that. I think that idea that you're gonna live in one place forever kind of blows up my head, because I'm like, no, I can't be in one place forever. There's no way. We're coming in with the idea of like setting ourselves up for success and trying to reach financial freedom as soon as possible, so that when we do have a family, we can spend time together as a family and not need to sacrifice so much. And by that I mean like Jamari sacrifice having to work, you know, and provide for the family and then not spend as much time, because I'm quitting, y'all. As soon as I have a kid, I'm quitting. You know, he would have to be the provider at that point. We're both working towards not needing for it to be like that, and for us to just both be financially free, be able to like raise a family, have passive income and all of that. It hits different, guys. Like I was in a relationship where that was always my focus and I never had somebody to support me in that. And now being with somebody that is the same exact way, it is the best feeling ever, because I have that support and he wants the same thing that I want. You know what I mean? It just takes away a lot of stress. Making those sacrifices at a young age, and I feel like it really truly is going to pay off. I've noticed when people wait until they're way older to start like making those sacrifices, and I really want to learn from that. Just not be that person that's like, oh yeah, like we're saving up now, like for retirement in our late 40s. Like, nah, let's do that now. Me and Jamari both really care about our families, and we want to be able to freaking take care of our families when we're older, and that is like the goal, you know? So working towards it every day. Let me know what you guys' goals are, or if you have any advice for us as a young couple. We would love to hear it. All right, guys, I got my dinner box with fajita chicken, white rice, black beans, some veggies, some avocado cups. I eat a lot. Some copycat chipotle corn salsa and some homemade pico. And I'm taking it to Jamari because he's studying as well. He's a hungry man, so we're gonna do dinner together, and I'm going to focus on writing everything on paper. I brought my little journal, and tomorrow I have to wake up early and I have to do my makeup. What's really good about working from home and this being a virtual interview is, y'all, I don't have to put on no heels. So I'm gonna be barefoot. I'm gonna put on a dress and be like, hello, and act like I have not met these people before. That's the awkward thing, and I think that's why I'm like over stressing a little bit, is because I've already met these people. I've met the hiring manager. You would think that that means like I have more peace of mind, but no, I'm more nervous because the expectation is higher. Me and Jamari were just talking on the phone, and he's sending me all these things from his algorithm. They're like motivational videos and stuff, and talking about like love and what love is. And I'm like, I love you. He sends me these videos all the time. He's like, did you see the video? He was like, yeah, I was really thinking about our future and how, you know, like, I don't want us to consistently like be grinding. I can't wait for, you know, us to have financial freedom so that we can continue to learn. That's what he wants to do. Once we're financially free, he just wants to learn more, you know, because he's like, when you have to work so hard and stuff, you don't really have time to learn as much. And to think of a world where you don't have to worry about finances and you can just learn, that is so cool. I love that he thinks that way, because that's literally me. We're both all about personal development. He's on another level. However, it inspires me to be on that level. This is the vibe. Eat my food, guys. I forgot to show you when I opened it. I was so hungry. I got home, I showered. I didn't wash my hair because I'm gonna wash it tomorrow morning. Now, we're gonna study some more. Yeah. Tell you guys, when I'm dedicated to something, like, I work so freaking hard to accomplish it. And again, if this does not work out, I gave it my best shot. I have spent over 10 hours at this point freaking studying for this. And I'm really looking forward to being done with this because of the fact that I gotta clean my house. I started cleaning today because I was feeling really inspired, and I was feeling like, I'm literally walking back and forth. Let me turn off this light. I was feeling like I'm coming to the end of it, you know what I'm saying? And let me just like get a little started. I cleaned the kitchen, and yeah, so this is where we shall study. Got my notebook. Let me prop you guys up on something else. Boom. It's a bar stool, painted and reupholstered. Let me make some tea actually. Psych, I'm drinking a Gatorade because I forgot I got some Gatorade. Alright guys, let's get to work. I got my notepad. I have everything I put in the Google Doc here. I'm literally just writing it out, and then I'm just gonna read it to myself. Yeah, grape. Delicious. All right guys, Jamari is now asleep. I'm realizing I have to take that down because this is where I'm going to be doing my interview, and they say that like if you practice in the same location where you're going to be, then that helps your memory. I finished finally writing out everything. All right, so this is page 1, and I have all of these pages. I've got 12 like key questions written out all the way to the very end, and then I got to the very last page. Tell me how Jamari freaking invaded my notebook and wrote a bunch of stuff in pencil on it. I was like, dang it, that's literally the last page that I need. But anyways, I erased it. It was on this page, and then I wrote that, and I still didn't have enough room, and so I ended up finishing number 12 on here. He cracks me up. He's asleep right now, and he looks like an angel. I just love seeing people sleep. I feel like it's the cutest thing in the universe. There's something about Jamari's little face, like asleep. I'm like, oh, he looks so at peace. All right, guys, it's 1:42 a.m. and it's time for me to go to bed. I read through everything. I memorized all of them. Now, I think like the scariest aspect of it, I'm not gonna lie, I have not practiced the Spanish versions. So I am praying to the good Lord that like my Spanish just comes out thriving when it comes to talking about my job, because that is the one concern that I have. I feel like everything else I will pass with flying colors. If they ask me the same questions in Spanish and I'm trying to translate word for word everything in Spanish that I said in English, take me, Lord. Just take me. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. Love y'all. Bye.